Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
Today we're checking out Motor City from 25th Century
I
Games.
thought you had that mouse.
I gotta try. I gotta try.
So, Motor City plays 1 to 5 players, and time on the box says 45 minutes.
Cool.
So, in Motor City, you are basically trying to create you're basically running an automotive company. This is supposed to bring back the heyday of Detroit's golden years, I guess, when Detroit was the center for automobile manufacturing. And I know that's spread out all over. Yeah, got quite a bit of automotive down here in the Nashville area now. But this is back when everything was right there in Detroit. And we are basically creating and buying and selling cars. So let's take a look at how this plays. Now, I'm going to be totally upfront and honest with y'all. 25th Century Games, we have a really good relationship with them. Their games are really fun to play, and we actually have a good time with this game as well. However, this rule book needed a lot of editing that it did not get. There is a version 2 of the rule book out on, you can find it on BGG. There's not you will not get an updated rule book, but there is an updated rule book. I have not seen the updated rule book. Supposedly it explains things a little bit better. This rule book does a lot of what I complain about in other rules videos, where it explains something before it even talks about something before it explains what it is. And I think that makes things really hard to follow, because you're going through things and you're like, wait a minute, what is this that it's trying to say? Also, they don't explain what the action sequence really is. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Now, I've got my pad side by side. Steph has hers top to bottom. Technically, this makes a complete image. If you have this on top and this on bottom, you'll see that, like, the bottom edge of this building area right here on the bottom corner. Steph wanted to do it like this, so I will put it back the way she had it.
Helpful for me because I need to put dice here, and then it just makes it more legible for me, so it's fine.
Correct. So choose the first player, give them the first player card. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So I am first player in this game. In a 2-player game, you're going to need 1 gray die, 2 white dice, and 2 blue dice. So what you're going to do every turn, every round, you're going to roll these dice. There are 8 rounds in the game. Is that correct, Steph?
Mm-hmm.
8 rounds in the game. You're going to roll these dice. You're going to place them on the blueprint board. This is what this is. And just put the red die over to the side. You're not going to need it yet. So any of the blue dice you're going to place on this row. That's fine. It looks like a blue row. The gray die you're going to place here, and that's on the gray row. These dice, they're white dice. You're going to put those on this middle row. This middle row looks very blue to me. It does not scream white, but that is where you're going to put them, in that row. So if I were to roll these dice, you are going to put these in the correct row, but under the correct column based on what you've rolled. For example, that would go here. These would go here and here. And this symbol means this. You would put it right here. So, in the planning phase, this is the planning phase, what I just did, rolling the dice and placing them on the board. During the industry phase, each player is going to choose a die from the blueprint table. I will choose first, being the first player. Steph will choose second. I will choose third. We don't go in reverse snake draft order. Steph will choose fourth. and the fifth die will be used by both players. After we've done that, then we're going to do what's called the audit phase, where we're going to score points based on the highest star value you've reached on your speedometer. Then we're going to roll the bad red die. And the red die is going to block one of the spaces for next round on your board. I will tell you about what this means here in a second. We're going to lather, rinse, and repeat and do that for 8 rounds. Steph will get to be first player on the second round. She'll pass it back for round 3, back and forth like that. Once 8 rounds have been completed, you are going to score points based on your testing tracks, which are down here. You'll get 5 points, 7 points, 3 points based on whether you've completed those tracks. You will get points for sales bonuses. There are 2 sales bonuses up here at your sales area, which is your car dealership. You have stars for your production bonuses, which you're going to get by completing production hubs. These are the ones with the little hex marks on here. You're going to score some points for whatever you managed to get at the top of the engineering tracks, and those are the 4 big hexes at the top of the engineering section. And you're going to score points for this certification here. You might get a little bit of bonus for over here on this unspent money track. So whenever you take an action, you're just going to fill whatever space in that department. So what do you do with these dice? This is what the meat of the game is when you're doing the industry phase actions. And here's exactly the rules are all over the place on this, and they explain it in 2 different places, 2 different ways. Said simply, this is what you do. Take the bonus under the die. For example, if I were to take this die, I'm going to get $2. Boom, mark off $2 here. Actually, you're going to circle 2 spaces on the dollar track. Okay? Then you're going to take the action on the die. That is this action here. So that matches the production symbol. I am going to mark 1 space on my production. Then you are going to take this die, you're going to place it in one of these 4 columns and do the associated action: testing, sales, production, engineering. Those are the 4 places you can put the die, and that's the action that you're going to take. Now, there is one little caveat with this. So whenever the way I look at it is take the thing, take the die, take the space action. That's how I look at it. Instead of taking this action when you're taking the die action, instead you can upgrade this action by marking off the little upgrade. So instead of being level 1 production, I can be level 2 production. That is going to cost me $5 for level 1. It's up here in the service department, which doesn't quite match where this action is. This is all sales stuff, with the exception of this one piece right here. It's just how it is. If you don't want to take this action on the die and you don't want to upgrade, you can instead do what we call a little pity action. You can fill the next space on your research track. So, summarized: action on the board, the action on the die, or upgrade the associated action or research. Then take the action on the sheet based on where you've put this die. Notice my die is here. My next die that I take cannot go into testing. It's got to be one of these other 3. So, remember how I said this red die was going to block one of the spaces? When we get to the audit phase, I'm going to roll this. And that was the roll symbol. Anyway, you see how it has that testing. That's going to be covered by that little red coffee cup. My dice I take can't go in that testing spot. Also, keep in mind, you can't use these actions to upgrade. You can't use these actions to take a research. These actions are just for the 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steph, do you think I summarized that well enough? action on the space, your blueprint action, the die action, your space action.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what it is. Now, what are these symbols on the board? Let's take a look at them. Taking dollars. That's basically the same as taking the sales action. So anytime you see a dollar symbol, you're going to make a circle on these. When you spend dollars, you're going to mark the circles off. Okay. Since it's really hard for me to see, if you'll look on this, the circles are really small and next to all these cards. Circling them doesn't do it for me. What I do is this. I mark a line through if I've got the dollar, and I scribble it all the way out once I've spent that dollar. That to me works a lot better, a lot easier to keep track of. Because if you see the slash, you can see something on there. So, when you see one of these TPS reports, yes, they're called TPS reports, just like in Office Space. Have you filled out those TPS reports? Whenever you see one of these, you can fill in one of these TPS reports anywhere on your sheet where they are. You're really only filling in your TPS reports at the top of the engineering tracks and in the engineering hubs, production hubs, sorry. If you fill in a TPS report, you need not have reached those locations yet. You can just fill them in so that when you reach those locations, then you can actually claim the production hub bonus or the engineering hub bonus when it happens. So that's what TPS reports are. Anytime you see a light bulb, it means take a research action. Those research actions are here at the bottom of the sheet. Every third research action will let you take a free action of your choice. And that means one of the main actions, I mean, engineering and production and sales and testing. One of the four main actions. It does not mean upgrade. Or alternatively, you can take one of these four shop actions where you can get two TPS reports, or an engineer. I'll talk about that in a second, or a speedometer bonus. I'll talk about that in a minute as well. Notice you can only take each of these one time. So, whenever you see a wrench that says +1 box, that means take this production action at level 1. That means mark 1 production box. So go to production and mark a box. Whenever you take the production action, well, I'll talk a little bit about all the actions here in a second. Let me make sure I got all this done. This is the same thing, but for engineering, mark off 1 box on engineering. Same thing on testing, mark off 1 box on testing. This symbol here, meaning this column, this symbol means a wild action. You can take any one of the 4 base actions, engineering, production, sales, or testing. So let's talk a little bit about each of these 4 areas. So I talked about the sales area where you're just gaining dollars. But you can also spend dollars on other things. Every time that you spend $4, you can ignore the coffee cup and place a die on top of that coffee cup, but that's going to cost you those $4. For $8, you can get another test car, which basically opens up one of the 3 testing tracks for you. At the start of the game, you get 1 test car of your choice, and you get 1 engineer of your choice. Notice all of these columns down at the bottom of the engineering section. You're going to get 1 engineer, and you're going to get 1 test car. Notice there are 3 test tracks. So let's talk a little bit about testing. Every time that you take the testing action, you are going to get to move 1 space forward on one of your tracks. So The arrow pointing here is the space where you start. You are not going around this direction, unfortunately. So that is sort of a misplaced arrow, as is this one over here. You are not going this way. You start here and then you go clockwise. Same thing for this figure eight track. Now, this used to be a real figure eight track, but then people had questions about during playtesting about being able to cross over. So really, you know what you're doing? You're doing this, this, this. Not a lot different from an oval. It just looks like an eight, but it's not really an eight. And this one on here on the right hand side, you are going to start here, go around. Here you must make the choice to either go straight through or go around, and you cannot go around twice. Once you've finished the track, that is all you do on that track. If you don't have any more cars remaining, then that's all that you can do. So the other tracks are rather easy for production. The first mark you make is going to be here on the little dollar sign. Obviously, you mark off the dollar sign. Hey, you get a free dollar on sales. And then you can use all of your production actions to just move anywhere you want. Anywhere that you can go next to one of your X's, you can go through and make. Anytime you land on something, you're going to get the associated bonus. I'll talk a little bit about more of the symbols here in a second. If you get to one of these hubs, like if I have 1, 2, 3, 4 X's to make, I can outline this hex, but I do not have the X until I have a TPS report filled and I have managed to create engine part A. I think that's what this is engine A. Where do I get engine A? Well, I'm going to probably get a lot of these things from engineering. I'm also going to get a lot of those things from the test track. You notice engine A is right here, right at the start of the test track right here. Once you get this, you can immediately mark engine A off of your production area. As soon as you've marked off engine A and you've marked up a TPS report and you have circled this hub, yay, you get to mark the little circle here and you're going to get the associated speedometer action. Hey, what does the speedometer action mean? On the upper corner of your sheet, every time you get a speedometer action, you're going to go ahead on the speedometer track. This is going to give you points at the end of every round based on how high you have gone that round. And these are going to be cumulative. So if you've got things in round 1, you're going to get them again in round 2, round 3, round 4, etc. Notice that one of these speedometers says +1 on it, whereas the other ones do not. It's still just a speedometer action. This is a mess up on printing. Excuse me. So anytime you get to a section that just has a box, you get to take that action. The cool thing is that you get to take them at whatever level your action is. Now, we didn't talk a lot about upgrade. We did mention that you can upgrade for $5 to get to the next level. If you get to upgrade again, it will cost you $7 more to get to level 3. What does level 1, level 2, level 3 mean? That means every time you take the testing action, you mark off 1 box. If you're level 2, you mark off 2 boxes, but they must be on the same testing track. If you get level 3, you get to mark off 3 boxes, again, on the same testing track. Sales, pretty easy. Mark off $1 or $2 or $3. Those dollars are now available to you. On the production track, mark off 1 box on the production track or 2 or 3 boxes at level 3. And they can be anywhere. They don't have to be in a straight line. You can mark off one over here and one over here and another one over here, depending on how far you've gotten. Engineering, mark off 1 box on an engineering track where you have an engineer. Remember, you can get an engineer from the research action shop, and you'll just fill in whatever engineer you want. Level 2 is 2 spaces on the same engineering track. You can't split them up 1 and 1. They both have to be on the same track. And again, level 3 is 3 on the same track. So there are a couple of other actions. If you ever see something with a little arrow on it, that means take a free upgrade of that type. It does not mean you get a free action of that type. It means a free upgrade to the next level. If you're already at level 3, too bad, there is no level 4. So normal box means take an action at your level. This means take a free upgrade. Now, that is the reason for these +1 box icon spaces, is that it's not this at your level, it is 1 box. This would mean testing at your level. This would mean engineering at whatever level your engineering is at. This would mean production at whatever your level is at. There's only one more symbol on the dice that we have not talked about, and that is the speedometer symbol. You can guess what it is. Yep, you get a free speedometer level if you take that one. When you take this, remember, you get wherever your die is, you get your die action or research or upgrade. But hey, you can't upgrade because there is no speedometer on the upgrade. You could take it for research, but I wouldn't recommend it. Speedometer is the way to go on that. And then you take the die and you do one of the 4 actions here. I believe that is just about all of the icons. This is upgrade anything. It is this symbol here. That means 1 free upgrade of your choice. Usually I try to save these for level 3. The important thing is trying to get these engine parts or tires. There are some tires as well. Try to get those, get them marked off, and that will let you know the way that you need to go on the track. One final thing is the certifications down here. Anytime you get one of these symbols, for example, there is one of those certification symbols up here. When you mark off the certification, you get one of these certifications down here. This is pretty easy. It's 5 bonus points. This is pretty easy. You can mark off any of the production hubs. Mark off the hub as if you had connected to it. You don't have to have an X next to it at all. It can be somewhere. It can even be this last one here. Take any action at level 3 and get a free speedometer action. And this last one is unspent money, is 2 unspent money for every point. At the end of the game, normally it's every 5 will get you 1 point, as you can see here on your sales sheet. Notice there are random engineering things all over the board, TPS reports all over the board, research actions all over the board, which lets you do combos, and everyone likes a nice roll and write with combos. So, combos.
Okay.
I think I have covered just about everything. Matt says a lot of symbology, but seems simple enough to understand. Yes, and that's why it's so much better to watch a rules video like this than try to learn it from this rule book. The thing that it's most unclear about is take this, take the die action, take the space action. And I think that's the simplest way to do it. And maybe that the game just lends itself better to be told than to read it out. Anyway, that should be it. I'm sure if there's anything else, we will encounter it along the way. Yeah, you're going to put Steph's famous speedway as you did before?
No, Steph's super
I mean, you killed me the first game.
speedway.
Make sure you use the cover sheet on the TPS reports for sure. Matt says the theme has me hooked. I really hope that it pays off. I'm definitely interested right now. So Matt is all for it.
Yeah.
Alex is vroom, vroom, vroom.
Everybody can bet with their channel points on who will win if you want.
It's still going. Yeah.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. I'm going to roll these dice. Looks like we got one of these, one of these. I try to do to be honest, I try to do the white ones first because they are the ones that don't look right to me.
You have to look at the picture.
You have to what?
Look at the picture.
That's not what throws me off. What throws me off is the fact that this stripe is blue and not white. It's not a white stripe. It's a shade of blue stripe. It just throws me off every time.
Cool.
It's weird.
Cool.
Anyway, I have to choose one of these.
There's a lot of good options.
There's a lot of options.
I know what I'm doing. So
I want a bunch of money. There's not a bunch of money out here.
Dan agrees with you.
I forgot to mention the top of the engineering tracks. If you get to the top of the engineering hubs, if you can mark the hub and get the TPS report, you're going to get the associated end game bonus. This is $2 for every research circle you get. This is 2 points for every. What is that?
It's the
wrench hub, the production hub. No, it's a production hub. This is 4 points per tire that you've marked off. Notice that there's tire A, tire B, tire C. And this is 3 points for every certification you achieve. Notice this little spot down here has a little certification checked off. This just means you need to have one certification done, and tire A, and a TPS report, and reaching that spot. Hey, 6 points at the end of the game. That's not shabby.
Anytime you could spend $8 for another car.
Yeah, I did mention the $4 for to ignore the red coffee cup. $8 at any time to buy a new car, new testing track car. All right. Well, you know what? It didn't work out for me last time, but I'm going to take.
You're still doing it anyway.
I mean.
If you weren't, I was, so whatever.
I mean, I've got to do it.
All right, I'll take the car.
Oh, so I'm going to give you this one?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to explain this to everyone. Take the 2 TPS reports, then do the car, whatever you want. Actually, do the die action, whatever that may be, of your three options. Then take your space action. I just wanted to be clear on this. Now, technically, I'm going first and she's going next, but this game really lends itself to being able to do both of them, her than me. Oh, and I also failed to mention the die that remains. All you're doing is taking the action on the die face. You can't upgrade. You can't research. You can't do anything other than the action on the die face. You do not get the bonus on the blueprint board. That's for the die that's left over. All right. I took the speedometer action, which notice there is no action on the blueprint board for these speedometer actions. So is what it is. I didn't do testing track a lot last time. I should probably do it more this time. So I'll mark that off. The next thing I will take. I think I want the TPS report and dollar. Which TPS report do I think I'm going to do?
I might as well do this one. Same difference.
And then my engineering gives me another dollar. What's the same difference?
If I take.
Oh, yeah, if you take the wild, for sure.
Because either way, I'm getting a light bulb.
For sure.
So.
And then one of these actions, which is going to be.
We can take any action. I'll just take more. It's terrible. I could use.
It's terrible.
Production. Get $1 this way.
All right. So for the last die, remember, we don't get the light bulb. We can't do anything other than this action at whatever level you've got it.
But we could take that as a research.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to double check. I will check. You may take the associated action or research instead. You cannot upgrade. There is no bonus, blueprint bonus. You can indeed take that research. How about that? So
he said no before, but I thought you could take it as research, and you can.
You can.
Okay, revised.
My biggest concern is the size of the numbers in those tiny symbols. They're not bad. The numbers in the symbols, they're not bad. And the TPS reports, you don't have to look at you don't have to read the TPS reports. You just have to fill them out. All right, so how many speedometer points do you have? 0. I didn't get anywhere. You are going to be first player. First, this is going to happen. This is going to block this round. Okay, so another gripe, everybody. This means nothing is blocked. There's one of each of the other symbols, and this means re-roll the die. I mean,
there's no D5.
You could have made it another blank, but they didn't want to.
Right. They want you to get the thimble.
Yeah. Then don't use a D6. Use a D10 and put 2 faces each.
Sure.
Pro tip.
I'm fine with that.
There is a D10.
Yeah. This for you.
This for me. This is white sails. This is white. This.
Wow.
Blue this. Blue this. Gray this. Now in a 3 or 4 player game, obviously you got more dice. 2 times player count.
That is terrible.
No, it's great. It's dollars. You see the dollars everywhere? There's dollars everywhere.
Well, I do need money.
Well, there's dollars everywhere.
Yep.
You can do it.
It's like not my strategy right here, though.
I can't help you with that.
I'm gonna take the sales action, so I get $3.
This one?
Yeah, and then I get
$3, and then those.
And then I get more buck.
Yeah, put a D20 and put 4 in each face. That's right. You are so right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take this. It's going to give me $2 right off the bat and a research because I just hit the research.
Question for you.
And this always happens. Okay, I'm on this action.
But I'm in the middle of my action and I have a question.
Yes.
I hit this.
You hit that.
I hit
Good
it
job.
when I used it to get a research. When I used my die to get a research.
Okay.
And so now I get a free anything action.
Yeah.
Which, can it be to upgrade or no?
Action. I will look. I think it's an action, but I will look. Research. Choose one of the 4 actions: testing, sales, production, or engineering. Take that action at its current level.
So I cannot.
Yes, Matt, there is a solo mode.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Nuts.
So there is an auditor, Emma, which basically it's you and auditor Emma are going to each take 2 turns, and then at the end of the game you are going to get a record based on your score. So you definitely don't want the Chevette. You definitely want the Chevelle 454 SS.
Okay, I did all my stuff. So, continue with you.
Jenna says, Motor City, vroom, vroom.
That is the phrase of the game.
That is. Alex said the same thing. So I am going to then take this action, either production or I can upgrade because I currently have $5. But man, I really don't want to spend it right now. I really don't want to do it.
Don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
Don't wanna.
I am going to. Oh, it's not possible to get all of the engineers. Just for the record, just know that.
You also can't get all the certifications.
You also can't get all the. I don't think you can get all the certs.
You can get 2.
There's one. There's another because you can't get both of these.
Yeah.
I think that's all you can get.
Yeah.
So you don't try for all of them. It's not going to work.
Even though like the rules say like max points for this is 12.
Yeah, okay. That rubbed me wrong. They said max in the rules. They say max points is 12. No, according to your base game rules,
Your
maximum is actually no 9 because you can get it.
the one in the money.
You can get 9. You can't get all 4. That would be 12. And they said it's not the maximum at the it's the maximum at the moment, but we don't want to limit it because we could have an expansion. Okay, still put 9. And then when your expansion comes out, then put 12.
Yeah, now max 12.
Now max 12.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Yep.
And then I'm going to place these in sales and mark off one more dollar. Next.
I'm going to take Speedometer.
Yes, you are going to take Speedometer. That's sad. I was going to take Speedometer if you did not.
Yep, I know.
I know you know. So I am going to take this, which is the research, which is the Speedometer, which is the point.
And then I get a production.
You do whatever you want. And then I take my die action, which is going to be, I'm just going so, I feel like I'm slowly walking through concrete.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be test track for, no, what did I do? I did that wrong. I can't do that. I'm going to go double engineering. I do not have that yet, so I will not mark it yet.
I mean, you're going to get one more step right now with that.
I'm going to get one more step, yeah.
Okay.
But one more step is not going
to
fill in this test car. And this is blocked. I can't do it.
Right.
So I don't have that.
Got it.
Just everybody knows I don't have it because everything is here and I don't have the box done. So I've not done this yet.
Okay.
Everybody gets this.
Did it.
Need to. This is going terribly.
I get a point.
I also get a point. Yeah, it's amazing. Me.
No.
Blocked it again. Better hope I roll a car then, right? I did roll a car. I guess who's getting it? Blue. Yeah. 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 Got to take it for lots of reasons. I get the $2. I'm going to take this to move forward on the A, which gives me this, which gives me this, which gives me speedometer. And then I'll place this somewhere. See what's out there. I think I will take sales. Give me another dollar.
So this I can upgrade the car action with.
So I'm going to say it one more time.
But this is any of the 4 things. And it can do upgrade because it's
that's the symbol on the die is irrelevant. I'm going to tell you what you can do. Take the bonus on the blueprint, take the thing on the die, or an upgrade or a blueprint, and then take the thing. I'm assuming since it's a wild, you can upgrade any of the 4. If the die is a wild, you may upgrade any of the 4 actions shown there instead. So yes, it's the thing you can always do when you bring the die over. There's only one symbol that can't be upgraded, and that's speedometer, because you can't upgrade the speedometer action because there is no upgraded speedometer. So yes, you can. You did. You upgraded engineering. Check you out.
I did.
Good job. You got 2 engineers. Whoa.
Well, because I just upgraded it and then I used it.
See that?
I still get a clipboard.
What?
It was here.
Yeah.
So I get,
TPS report.
yeah.
Yeah, you should have had that. I did not stop you. Well, these are not tasty for me.
Tasty, tasty.
You've got $2 according to your little faint tick marks.
Yeah.
You have actually collected them. You can actually boldly.
I don't have a boldly pen, so.
I reluctantly have to take something I can upgrade. You're one space away from this, so I'm going to take it from you. Then I'm going to upgrade engineering because I need to. And then I will drop this onto engineering. Dollar sign, y'all. And now I get one more engineering. See, this says +1 engineering. This gives me a free upgrade. I better take it in engineering because it's the more expensive one. Lastly, we both get not engineering. Did I mess this up?
No, you've done 2 engineering.
That marked production. I marked production. That was not right. It should have been engineering. Dang it. I need a pencil for this. All right. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. I'm starting over. Sorry, guys. My sheet is a wreck. I should have had all of this different. This is indeed here. This is nothing. Here, 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 here. A couple of these. Score sheet's a wreck. I think I've transferred everything over. Now I've just got to make my move. I upgraded, then I place this here. It's at level 2. I get engine B. I didn't do this. I can't remember if I had hit the dollar. I think I'd already hit the dollar.
Cool that you're playing so much, Matt.
That went up to. This, we get the thing. I'm just going to take that as what that was. And then I hit here and I get one more. It's an upgrade on testing. I don't want the upgrade on testing. I wanted my free one to be the good one. All right. That's round 3. I get 2 points.
I'm rolling that red die.
Yeah. You don't want testing to be rolled. That's testing. You want to roll these 2? Maybe you can roll some testing. You did roll some testing, but they are all in the form of wilds. So the speedometer has no bonus on it. And I took the speedometer action really heavy my first game and did not do well. I'm hoping that clearly it's a good action because there's no bonus that you get with it. It's just speedometer. I'm not convinced it's the best action to take.
This gives me 1 on something. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, speedometer is just pure points, and it's every round. Every round you get those points. But despite going heavy on it, I mean, my score was not close to Steph's.
No, not doing that. I'm gonna take the money sales.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get money and money.
Yep.
I'll try not to mess this up here. Fine. Let's go. Probably a bad move, but I'm doing it. Place it here. Get 2 of these. It's 1 more speedometer. Unfortunately, the speedometer didn't give me anything.
This game is just not going according to my plan.
Steph's plan.
All right, I did that, and then I have to select. I guess. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
All terrible, 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 terrible.
I'll go here. I guess.
Horrible, terrible.
Okay, and then you did that. And now I do this, which is. I'm gonna upgrade something. No, this one. Not take the extra book. I'll take the light bulb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gets me an upgraded blah.
An upgraded blah.
And then I'm going to take engineering. Action.
All right.
B.
That is $2.
So I did B.
1, 2.
Okay, I did that.
Then I can upgrade production like that.
That's what you're leaving me?
Us. That's what I'm leaving us.
Great. That's what I wanted. It was a trick.
Then I'm going to place this on production. Wasn't a trick. I get it too. I also get $2 instead of $1. It wasn't a trick. I get that. I got 2 spaces here. One free upgrade. It's going to be testing because I know I'm going to take testing. Hey, what's up? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Tire A.
Did that. Ugh.
That's tire A. And engineering meeple.
We better not roll that car on that red again. I don't have the kind of money to get rid of our audits. Don't have that kind of money.
Can't help you.
Speedometer. Yeah, the speedometer is just pure points. So getting up that track early can get you lots of points in the game.
That's what we said.
But that's what I'm saying again.
Good job.
Mm.
Really need a way to get a certification. And I don't think it's going to happen. All right, let's take this. That's unequal. All right. Speedometer points 3. I'll let you roll.
Nothing.
Whoa!
That's what I like. Great. Perfect.
That, that, this, and a little bit of.
Wow.
You want cars?
All them cards.
All them there cars.
Great. Perfect.
Perfecta. Perfecta.
Perfect.
Perfecta.
Mm.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough for another car.
I know I need a car.
I could buy me a car if I take another test drive. TPS sales. So I get sales. And a TPS report.
See? And $2. Yes, I got $8. I got $8. Doing it.
Whoa.
Let's go. Big track. Big track.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have to do it yet, but looking at this, I'm going to have to do it like in a second. For $5, I can increase sales. Gotta do it.
And you leave me with little choice.
$5. I'm increasing sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I place this in sales, sending me 2 spaces up and to my next speedometer.
Can you pass me one of those dice?
Yep. And 2 TBS reports. And then we both get a test track. $3. 5 points. Test track complete.
Hold on. I've got a lot to do. Wait. Oh, I said hold on.
Hold on. There's nothing for me to do.
I know, but
You're
now
good.
I don't know where I am.
You're on this die.
Then I get another
I
car.
don't know if you did that.
No, I didn't.
Give it back.
Engineering is this.
Where do you get your warranty extension? I don't know because I lose this game. I'm like really bad at it. I get things that look good and it's not good.
Okay, I did that. Now I get the car, which is 3 more of these. $2
Whoa.
and a clipboard. Sure. Yes. Okay.
Let's
Did it.
go. That you.
No.
No engineering.
No.
Place those first. You.
Yeah. I will take the car.
This.
Yes.
You know
I
what I'm
get
taking.
1 on this, which is a free advancement, which is going to be that. And then I get 3 cars. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Don't know.
Oh, I didn't take my 3 points. I think we only have 3 more rounds. Well, this is.
This is wrong. Where is engine E? Oh, it's where I placed. But I'm not going up engineering. That's too bad.
Okay, so I'm doing that.
I'm buying me a test track.
Did the die. I get a light bulb. And then I get one of these bonuses.
Bigger go home, right?
I'm going to do this. So this one gets me a free action at level 3. And a speedometer. So a free action at level 3 is going to be what? I need to do research or production. 1, 2, 3, which gets me a light bulb, which is a free action.
1, 2,
I'm gonna just do
3. It's $2 and
2,
1 space of this.
3. So I do get a speedometer again.
Free action or one of these.
Got that. Now I place this die. This is combos.
Combo.
So many combos. Production again. Oh, I did cross over. No, I did not. Let's go.
Where's engine D? When am I getting that? Oh, I'm not getting that. I could get engine C. Way down here. I also need tire C. That's not going to happen. Why did I even take this? Oh, I took it for the 7 points. Oh, goodness. Mistakes were made.
Okay. Now it's me again, you say.
Yep.
Light bulb. I'm going to take engineering.
Free action or spend at the shop.
Get 2 money.
Guess I'll just take
Gets
free
me
action.
clipboard. Get my car. I get a car. $8 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Don't have $8 to buy my last car. So I guess I'm doing that.
Oh, why did I not do that? Man, that was stupid.
I have to put that on production. Oh, that's a buck. 1,
I guess I'll do this.
2, 3. I get that. I get that. I get that.
What's this?
Okay. So
I get one of these and then the other one.
That's that.
So clearly I'm taking this. 1, 2, 3. No, 2. Yeah, 3 and then 2.
me $1
TPS
for light
report.
bulb. Ah! I'm gonna take a light bulb because I don't need the $1.
And then place this somewhere. Production might eventually get me over there. Then I get that. 2 more slashies. I get 6.
Or 5.
So losing that.
No!
Car again.
Ah!
Ah!
Fine, I don't want cars anyway.
Mm.
Mm.
No speedometers. No num-nums.
And you pick first. Firsty first. Trixie Orbit says.
You want that for points. I'm not going to let you have it. What?
I wanted those clipboards.
Oh, I know. I'm going to get 3 clipboards. That's 1. Not going to do any good if I don't get up there.
I got a light bulb.
Or get a certification.
Clipboards.
Where did I get my other 2 clipboards?
And this action, which gets me 3. That.
That's another clipboard.
Then I'm gonna do that. Engineering.
There's no way I'm going to get tire C. There's just no way.
No way, man. No way.
I don't know. I'm going to get any of the other stuff either, though. Yeah, if I can get to the end, I'm not going to get to the end. This is round 7, so I'm just got a bunch of wasted TPS reports sitting around all over the place.
TP. It's every time I hear it, I'm just like, you got toilet paper everywhere.
That's that, and that's that. Because that is filled. And then, $1 for that. And me again. Is that what you're saying? Hmm. I don't want a TPS report, and I don't want a TPS report, and I really don't want a TPS report.
Okay, well, you could do that one, which is not a TPS report.
Yeah, that's an engineering.
I could still remember last game. You're like, how do we get more TPS reports?
Those are the days.
Those were the days.
I take this, and that's going to give me 2 production. And an engineering. Yeah, I made such big mistakes this game.
Mistakes have been made.
Then I'm going to place this. Can't place it in engineering. That's for sure.
And then I go up here and get this. Oh, and then I get that. Gotta do that for sure, for sure. For sure. 1, 2, and then I got one more production.
That's 1.
Maybe. I don't know. Sure. Oh, and then we get a wild. Oh, we get
Oh, I get
a. Oh. Well, then I have to spend $8 to get a car. I need that car. Oh,
What was I gonna get? Oh, the one now. Is this what we have left?
yeah. You choose.
Oh, I will.
It's amazing. No test track for you.
No.
Those numbers go up.
1. I only get it at level 2 though. We're testing at level 3. That. That's tire B. Not gonna help me any. $2. That's a certification. Which cert do I want? I can get anything at level 3 and a speedometer. That is not really gonna help that much. One, 2, 3. And speedometer. In between speedometer hits.
Mm,
And $1.
nice.
7, last round. I'm gonna roll this time. I'm gonna roll again. So now it's gonna be on sales.
That's fine by me.
And then we get this, and then we got this, and then we got this, and then we got this. And last but not least, we got this.
Cool, 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 cool. That's on sales, which is perfect because I don't care about it. So,
Mm.
I'm gonna take the car. How about it?
How about it?
I'm gonna go. Let's go.
Go.
Lord. It's a person. And then I get this, meaning did all that.
Meaning you
And
did
I
all that.
do that.
I'll take you this. +1 car.
Did that. 2, 3. I don't have a clipboard for that one though. Okay. Me.
Is it worth taking tests on level 3? I don't think it is.
I had an extra of that. Okay. You selected that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm selecting that. I get. Oh, that gets me that. just gets me. I get this one now because I got the clipboard I needed. Engineering. Go up
My turn.
3 steps.
I can go up 3 on testing. That would also cost me $8.
Engineering gets me $3.
I get $1.
Then I put it on.
Oh, boo. This gives me a free production action, which I don't need.
And F, which didn't quite make it. Okay.
I can't get E. So that was worthless. Oh, I can get E. I can get E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up engineering. Die on engineering. 1, 2, 3. Up production, which is not going to matter. A light bulb, which is not going to matter. And E, which is going to matter.
Yeah.
We both get a car, and I am not going to spend 8. Let's see. If I did spend 8, I would get engine D. Engine D is not going to matter. I would get up to there. It would give me $4.
Really sad. I needed 2 clipboards. I didn't think I'd actually get to the top of the track. Ugh.
Light bulb gives me an engineer or any free action.
Super. Oh, yeah. I
1,
could
2,
just use it
3.
as a research.
What?
I can use that as
Oh,
a
yeah.
research.
I could use it as a
which
research.
gets me a free action, which maybe that changes what I do. Doesn't look like it. Still using it as a car, but it actually gets me the extra light bulb, so it helps my score a little tiny bit.
I know mine.
I don't actually get this, but I'm still circling it because I made it to the top. Oh.
What?
What? Circle that. My speedometer stays the same at 5. Blah. Okay.
I really don't have anything. I can do is my free action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 doesn't matter. My extraction barely matters because if I take this, I go up 1, 2, 3, increase the sales, get $3. 1, 2, 3 doesn't matter. It's still going to be worth 3 bonus points for dollars. Yeah, this is really bad score. Whoops, wrong place. Wrench points. Hopefully those are good. Looks like 10. Here, whopping 3. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I get.
20, 25, 28, 30, 40, 51, 52, 59, 93. Are you kidding me right now?
They got better at it.
Yeah. I clearly don't know how to play this game.
Yeah, I got 93. I got 30 from production and 30 from engineering, and that's some pretty huge points. So,
30.
yeah.
How do you get 30 from engineering?
12, 12, and 6.
How do you get 30 from the other?
10, 25, 30.
Oh, is that part of production?
I mean, I don't know where else to put it, so.
And 25? I guess I'm not seeing it.
6 and 4 and 8 and 7.
You got the engines and the TPS reports and the tires for all of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kept drafting the dice with the reports. That's what happened.
Yeah, don't go speedometer.
It's hard to go speedometer because you get all the extra bonuses with everything else.
What extra bonuses with everything else?
Like drafting a die here.
But you get points. But yeah, clearly not enough points.
So that is Motor City.
No, Motor City.
Motor.
From 25th Century Games.
25th Century Games. From at least some of the designers of Fleet, the dice game, and Three Sisters. So if you've played those, you might see some overlap, but it is fairly different in my opinion because there's a drafting board and you get those bonuses that way. So it plays out differently.
I like drafting.
I also like drafting dice. So
Yeah.
yeah. So be sure to check it out. Also in the box you get like a couple variants with different scoring features and such that you can play with. So you can definitely check that out.
You'd have to copy them off or print them off.
Yeah.
So because it's actual things that you actually would write on.
You make copies of it. Yeah.
You would have to make copies. But totally gives you more extra things. So
hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough and teach of Motor City
Yep.
from 25th Century Games.